Welcome, Virgo Libra, to your chakra reading for July. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. First card out, most needed, is Sacral Chakra. Talking about the I want with emotion and desire. This is aligning your appetite for the things that you're creative about. It represents our connections and relationships to our loved ones and the needs to be loved and accepted. It holds the key to healthy relationships and the way we express ourselves through creativity and passion for things that you love, things that you want. When the chakra is clear and aligned, we can experience acceptance and gratitude for ourselves, our families, and the life has to offer. Okay. Fulfillment of desires, the things we truly want in life. You know, without greed. Right? It's not greedy to want certain things. You want that job, you have the desire to go get it. You want the desire to have it, right? Okay. Truth. Right now it's saying, I want the truth. I have the desire to get the truth. Listening with the communication of the throat chakra. This is the listening, communication, the truth. The chakra holds the key to speaking one's higher or divine truth clearly with ease and grace. It reflects our needs to communicate with others and to be received and understood as we express ourselves in the world. The ability to express our creativity and to be seen by others as a true shining light we are. When the throat chakra is healthy and in balance, we're able to express our truth clearly, listen to others efficiently, and maintain our own truth. It is through the throat chakra we learn to express our soul's purpose and find our powerful voice. Beautiful. So with the truth is the awareness and a reminder that the divine truth of the universe is pulsating through you at all times. There is truth in each moment. However, the challenge is to unravel this truth and understand what it means to you. Everyone has their own perspective of what the truth is, their own personal understanding, and it's not always going to be the same as ours or yours or theirs. Everybody's perception is different. You are being encouraged to connect and become aware of your truth in a particular situation. It is time to trust and believe in yourself to connect. Follow and express the truth that resonates deeply in your own heart. You may be holding back the truth from someone to avoid hurting their feelings. It is now time to open up and be honest with yourself and this person and find a way to share your truth in a calm and loving way. It is very important that you share from the heart and honor how they feel as well as the way you feel, so you are not swayed by others and the way that they want to receive your truth or how they react. Know that you are being supported this time as you shine more truth into your life. I live and listen to my truth in each moment, but there has to be an understanding. So now there's this truth, and when you're digging down to the truth, and you're listening and you're speaking your truth, they're going to come back at you with their truth. Now, this is going to be the important piece. This is how fights get started. Let's be very clear about this. You're going to come at them fiery with your truth. Your truth needs to be spoken. They might water down your truth. I'm just going to show this the way it is. They might water it down. Look at the water. Fire and water, right? To come to a clear understanding, they have to be truthful about what they need to speak. You need to be truthful about what you need to speak, and then work through the details. Because that's where understanding comes. Why? Because we perceive things different. Like it says here, you know, look, you perceive it as fire, they perceive that it was water. However, right? So there's this going to have to be this mutual thing that needs to be said, but then there has to be listening as well. And that's what you want. And it feels like you want it balanced. And there needs to be balance. But you're going to have to use your intuition to get to, how am I going to do this? How am I going to say this the right way? Using the crown chakra, using the third eye, using that gut feeling, getting deep, reflective upon the situation, thinking about how to do this with compassion, how to make them understand something without, right? hurting their feelings or doing so. And it's rough and it's hard, especially if you're on fire. Especially if you're on fire, right? Or even if you're emotional and you're all watery. So emotions have a lot to do with how we're going to do this. This is why intuition is going to be your best friend at this time. This is why it's instilled within us, so that you can sit with calmness, get down to the matter, get your emotions calm with the sacral chakra. And like I said, the third eye and the crown. And then of course the heart as well. Because the heart's going to have to be open to really do this. Because if your emotions are too high, whether of anger or sadness, it's going to keep it imbalanced. So Spirit says you need to go in there with balance. And you know, a lot of people, especially men, if you're sobbing and crying and carrying on, so they're not going to listen. They're going to build a wall. If you're screaming and yelling and carrying on, so they're going to build a wall. And women don't want to, you know, a lot of times don't want to hear it either. So a lot of people are just like that, you know, so you're going to have to find the balance of the emotions to be able to speak your truth with calm, with calmness within yourself. Okay. Angels say this will bring in the success that you need, so that way they will listen to you the way you want them to listen. Maybe you've been trying to tell your truth for a long time. They won't listen. But like I said, if your emotions are all out of whack, some people, it pushes them away. They don't know how to handle those emotions, especially a lot of men. They don't want that. Stand your ground. This is where you're going to stand your ground for yourself, but standing your ground is going to be with the truth. But remember, you are emotionally balanced and healthy with doing so. So this way you feel like you're ready. You have the strength, the inner courage. You're balanced. You're not going to go on just over emotions. You're just going to go on the compassion with the intuition. Okay. So whatever might be challenging you at this time, which it feels like it definitely is, don't surrender or give up your control. Be brave and stay true to your core life values and belief systems, and speak your truth. Which are you best allies? Which are your best allies and will help you move forward. But it is important to remain clear and focused. So this is saying you need to be clear and focused. For you may have to stand alone and defend your convictions to the end. Maintain your health and stay strong so that you have an ample supply of energy to endure anything, as this could be long and an arduous yet ultimately hard-won victory. Yes, you might be standing there for a while, and those of you who know, like, they really build a wall, they don't want to listen to me. Yeah, you might be standing there for some time. So, you know, make sure you're wearing good shoes, right? When you're standing in line, it'll be like standing in line at Disneyland for 9 hours waiting to get on the Pirates of the Caribbean. You better have good shoes on, okay, because it's going to take forever, right? So, you know, don't stand in heels, you know, unless they're really comfortable. Okay. Yeah, because it's going to be a challenge, and this is why you have to be so balanced. Okay, so clarify on the 2 cards for their energy, please. 2 cards for their energy. It was almost like you were giving up on progressing towards this. It almost feels like, you know, this cannot succeed. So it did feel like you were letting go. Even though there was something that you really need to speak. It almost feels like you just threw the towel in, or you're getting ready to throw the towel in. And there's no reason for that. Because in actuality, instead of just throwing the towel in, Spirit is saying you're going to have the success. There will be a transition. Don't walk away from this. Use your intuition to do what you need to do. Look, we have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely success. It just feels like you know, you're done standing your ground. You took a chair. But that's not what it needs. You just need, you know, it just needs to, it's about how you're doing it. People will listen. It's just about how we approach them. So, truth, intuition, and stand your ground. Feeling like there's no success with the Eight of Cups. Feeling like I want to give up. Done. Feels like there's no right time. It's like, well, what do you mean perfect timing? I don't see any timing. The moon's always a new moon. There's definitely was a tower a moment over here that you're trying to get through. Yeah, you have been crutching. Like I said, you might have taken a chair, maybe even a wheelchair. Others of you just holding on to a crutch. Getting to the point where it's just like, I'm very determined to do what I have to do, but to actually hold this wand up and make you understand what I'm trying to say, it's like the words cannot get out, and even if they do get out, you block me. So it has to be different because I'm seeing so many emotions. Yeah, it has to be perceived and done differently. They're just not listening to you. If you want to nurture the situation and you really want this to be fixed and do whatever you're going to do, you need to nurture the situation a little bit better. Because it seems like they really do get you kind of heated up. Yeah, into challenge mode. Seven of Wands, but this, it almost feels like, yeah, you need to stand your ground, do what you need to do, but it does feel like they're always in challenge mode. They want to challenge your truth. So it's like it has to be done a little differently. So with on the intuition, it's going to be a slow, persistent situation of where you're thinking about how you're going to get there. Make sure that you're rested and keeping yourself at peace. Yeah, because it seems with the Page of Wands upside down, they just get on your nerve because it feels like they're really, I just feel like they really block you for some of you. But it does feel, they just don't listen. So it has to be done so differently. You're going to use more passion towards this person. You guys could be dealing with a fire sign. So I've got more fire than anything. And if they are fiery, it's going to be a little bit hard, right? Because they're passionate about what they want, then they become a fireball, put up a wall, firewall. You're just going to end up moving slowly and persistently with the intuition to find how you're going to go at them with passion. Once you calm yourself down and don't allow your emotions of the Page of Wands to get, don't allow them to get you heated. Yeah, or don't let them get you into a fight. Because then words will be spoken that is not the truth. Because then it's going to become words that are hurtful. Or they may say words that are hurtful. You may say words that are hurtful. Hurtful words will be exchanged. And that's not going to be the passionate, right? Because now it's just going to be, sticks and stones at each other. And that's not getting down to the truth. I mean, the truth is, yeah, maybe you are being a butthole. Just seriously, right? But, that wasn't the point of the truth, right? Yeah, you're stubborn. Okay, got it. Okay, you're a butthole. Got it. You're being, this and you're being that. And then here goes these words, but that wasn't the point. How can we get down to the truth about what really is going on if we're just name calling, right? So, and that just makes everybody want to walk away. So that's not going to help. So with the success, it's actually going to bring in this transition. Yes, because you're going to think clearly about what everything's going to come at you. You're going to be very calm, bringing in this self-growth of how you're doing it. Traveling beautiful towards the things that you know are the truth. Traveling towards, what's another way to say that? Like, confidence. Confidently, right? There's going to be a lot of confidence no matter what. So everything that feels like it's unsuccessful at this time, you're going to be clearly understanding where the unsuccessfulness is coming from. Clearly understanding all the things that are going around you so that you can come in with this transition. And the transition also is going to be the way you're speaking your truth. Instead of allowing them to get you all riled up, you're going to be able to come in very calm. Yes, very calm, very loving, and this is going to change and have a different outcome. And whoa. But they're also going to recognize this too, and you're also going to recognize as well. I feel like you both are going to recognize that there doesn't have to be a wall. There doesn't have to be rejection. It doesn't have to be, you're not listening to me. It feels like the others is like kind of coming together was like, oh, you would like to actually talk peaceful. And it's more peaceful now. No more walls. No, yeah, look at that. No more sorting each other. Everybody can do what they need to do. Justice card, and it's justified. Now the truth can come out and it's justified, and now it will be balanced. By you getting yourself balanced, there will be balance. Okay? And if they want to start acting like this, I would say to keep your chakras together, walk away. And say, I will talk to you when you feel much calmer. I'll be back. You know, that way you are standing your ground and you're taking the upper hand. Because remember, with standing your ground, you are courageous. You're taking the upper, I'm going to say the upper ground, the higher ground. That's it right there. You're taking the higher ground. Maybe they always make you try to back down the hill, but this time you're going to say, no, I'll be back. When you're calmer and you want to listen, I'll be back. And it's going to make them say, what? Because they're probably used to you just falling down the mountain and saying, fine, don't listen to me, right? Or getting mad, or you know what I mean? Or pushing your way forward. So what you're kind of do is you're kind of going to change it up. And it's going to kind of psych them out. Yeah, psychological war. Psychological war of the roses. They're going to look at you like, what just happened? Never seen her do that. Never seen him do that, right? So yeah, and it's going to change, and it's going to keep your chakras up, and then you're going to realize their energy is going to change, because they're going to come back and say, what just happened? Huh? They don't have any control and no place. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye.